Hey guys, if you don't know me, my name is Casey. I'm 18 years old and I'm officially 1 month into starting my online business. There probably won't be a lot of edits for this video. It's gonna be straight like one-to-one on what I've been doing, what's happened. I'll give you a quick breakdown of what I do. So my business is called Valley AI Grow Systems, and I basically build AI kind of with SMMA for roofing businesses. So I run the ads for them, and AI calls them and qualifies them and books them straight into the calendar. I noticed with like a lot of these blue collar guys, they love that because they don't have to do any of the manual work. They just have to go quote jobs. So it's pretty simple. But I'm gonna be telling you guys what's happened so far and like my honest opinion on about work, because I do own a plumbing company. So I'm still working a lot of hours on that. So it's kind of like a side thing. I still put like 5-6 hours a day into this and more on the weekends, but I'm putting a lot of work in on both areas. I'm gonna explain in this video what's kind of going on. So basically, the first thing is I closed my first client the first month. It was pretty good. I'm not gonna go into how much or anything like that. If you do want to text me, I'll give you some tips, everything. But basically, it was just outreach. That's really all it was. It was just cold calling, Facebook groups, everything like that. But yeah, I feel like the hardest part was like not anticipating how much hours it's going to take to learn like about the ads running for the roofer I got, and the AI caller. I ran into a lot of problems with that for some reason. I did learn a lot of stuff, a lot of no-shows and everything. People don't want to show up to the calls. I had a few sales calls, but I only closed one. I think I had 3 total, but the month went pretty good. I did learn. I made some mistakes, lost some money, man, from making those mistakes. Like one with a client, like about his call thing. It was all weird, messed up, but I did learn more about sales, funnels. Now I know go high level. Know more about making voice AI agents, how to run ads now. But this is kind of gonna be like documenting my 0 to 10K a month. I really want to get to that. That's my goal right now, and obviously scale from there. By the way, guys, this video is not going to be very structured. I'm just going like one-to-one to the camera. Like, I'm not really going to be reading off a script or anything. It's just me to the camera, explaining my first month at the SMMA, documenting my journey, what's happened, what's gone good, what's gone bad. So here's some like basic things I've learned. Man, cold outreach gets so hard on the head and everything. Like when you're doing it, tiring mentally. Not really physically, you're just cold calling, right? And like physically outreaching, but it does work out. And I'm thinking about getting into cold emails, but I don't know yet. Might try this SMS outreach type of thing, but I've had a few mentors hit me up, and free calls really helped me. But once I start getting some more money, I'm going to start investing in a mentorship program, people who've actually already done it, not those fake gurus. I have this one guy on my Instagram DMs. His name's Damien. He's really good. I might go with him. But I also saw, what's his name? Eric Cavalier or something like that. He's also very good, but I don't know yet. We'll see. Setting up is very confusing too. Like with all trying to figure out payments and like how much you're going to charge, all that kind of stuff. And also I learned a lot about like sales. Like there's so much to learn about sales. I feel like it's very easy. People say it's very easy, but I just gotta like narrow it down. But I learned you have to hit those pain points and get them emotionally attached to what you're saying. Like if they're not getting enough jobs, you really have to hit that pain point, and you're actually trying to help them. You're not just trying to make money. You're trying to help those people. Actually, like you want to help them, right? And it's not just trying to hard sell them. You actually want to help those companies. You actually want to have those clients long term. So I feel like the things I've struggled with and I did wrong was allocating time. I think I need to do time blocking stuff. And I think I get distracted very easily. Like I'm going to outreach on Instagram. I start watching reels on like these rich guys and these gurus and everything like that. But I just need to lock in better and actually time block and do that one thing for a certain amount of time. Actually allocate my time to the right things and not be doing the wrong things, which don't grow my business, because I'm really trying to hit that 10K a month goal, and that's my number one thing. And I also watched this guy named Levi Matthew. I tried to text him on Instagram, but didn't respond, but he's some very insightful stuff. He's in the roofing niche as well. Kind of about like, first thing you want to do is make sure you have consistent. My dog barking right now? Like, come on. But trying to ruin my video. But consistent, like, leads coming in. So you're doing those sales calls, and then after that, I'm pretty sure he goes to closing those sales calls and everything. And then, okay, I'm back. So it's actually getting those appointments, so appointment setting, then actually closing those deals, and then client fulfillment. And he kind of structures his day on like throughout the day. It's like outreach. But I'm also running a plumbing company, so it's kind of hard. But I do, when I come home, like get it done early, because we do sometimes come home at 2 o'clock and then sometimes 6 o'clock, whatever. So it's kind of like try to get those outreach during the day and everything. And then at night, it's kind of like client fulfillment, learning more sales, about sales, closing deals, putting your calls and going over them at night as well. So you're kind of like learning all that at night, so you can do the outreach during the day, because the number one thing is you need clients, you need sales calls and stuff to get the clients to actually start making the money. Stuck and overwhelmed at some points, like obviously felt like it might really make it, but I am making it. I've been learning so much more about mindset and like goal setting. Like I already know I'm making 10K a month in my head. Like I already know that I'm gonna make it. I'm praying to God every single night as well. I'm a big believer in God and stuff like that, and Jesus, how they help get to that journey or get through the journey, you know what I mean, kind of. I'm not very good at my words, so if you guys notice that, but I am trying, and I'm gonna get better, obviously. And lastly, I've learned about cold outreach. I want to have a specific set of targets every day. So right now, I'm kind of aiming for around 100 cold calls, 150 cold calls a day. So what is that? 3,000 cold calls a month. So I'm kind of aiming for around 15 booked calls a month right now, maybe more. And then that's just cold calling. And then I'm going to start this SMS outreach stuff. I've been trying to get 150 DMs on other platforms like LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, kind of, but like Facebook groups and stuff. And I'm trying to do more organic content. I have another channel too for my actual company, Valley Agro Systems, posting on there for roofers. So my goal for the next month, my second month, is get a few more clients, right? But actually hit those cold outreach goals every single day and actually put time and effort into it and actually try and get through that point where it's like, oh man, I don't want to do this and stuff, but I got to do it because I want to make it that bad. I'm hoping to get a few more clients to fulfill, and then I can learn more about fulfillment, and I'll tighten up my funnels and my back end more. But maybe even invest in a mentor if I get a few more clients and stuff, because I don't have a lot of money to fall back on. But yeah, pretty much. I know it wasn't very structured, but that's pretty much my first month on the AI growth systems. And by the way, I did learn a lot from Carson Reed. That guy's another good guy, man. Like that's where I learned my business model from him, pretty much. I did start something before this. Like I was trying to start an AI agency, that didn't really work out, and then I started this. I started trading originally. I did it for a month and a half, about a month. But I find this like an actual business that could scale I think is the best. I just want to document my journey so I can show you guys. Obviously, I want to get to a point where I'm helping other people out. And I think this is really going to work out if I just put the time and effort into it and allocate my time good and do a set amount of cold outreach and stuff, so I can start running ads later on, obviously. I need to connect more with the roofers and act more like myself and not a salesperson. You know what I mean? But that's pretty much it for the first month. I just want to come on here and tell you guys how I'm doing, what I'm doing, how my journey's going. But peace. Come back to this when I'm making 10K a month, and then 50, 100,000. We're going to see. Of course. I already know I'm going to get there. I know I'm going to be rich. Like, I already have my mind. I know I'm going to be making 10K a month. Like, come on. It's just a matter of time. You only fail when you quit. That's the last thing. Peace.